this video, I'm going to go over just a really simple 5-minute alternate picking warm-up. It's very important in your practice sessions to have at least some dedicated time to your picking hand, whichever it is, left or right. I found that over the years, anytime that I've been doing that regularly, I just feel way more comfortable, just way cleaner. I feel like your picking is really responsible for a lot more than you think. And we get so fixated and focused on the fretboard and our fretting hand that we kind of forget that, you know, there's a whole other side to the technique of playing guitar, and your picking is very important. So you might as well focus some time on it, and I think it'll really help to transform and clean up your playing. I like to do it first thing just to kind of get it out of the way. I do really think that it is a great warm-up, and it'll get your mind centered on playing clean and playing in time. I'm going to set the metronome at 60 beats per minute. Do what's comfortable for you, but not too easy. So if you need to slow it down or speed it up, feel free. And as it gets easier for you over time, speed it up so it can still remain challenging. There's two ways you could do it. You can play around with keeping the strings open, or you can cover the strings up so it's just the percussive sound. Either one is going to be beneficial. The covered up strings is going to be it's going to have a little more tension on the strings. So it's a good way to like strengthen your alternate picking, but it's good to work on the open strings too, because there is a finesse thing that is good to work on for doing things with less tension. So you want to focus on, first of all, being in time, but also being consistent with the volume throughout the strings as you move up and down. And you can play around too with picking harder and picking softer to work on your like dynamic range with your picking. Even though this is a very straightforward, simple exercise in terms of what you're actually doing, there's a lot of ways you can expand on it and change some of the parameters to make it work a lot of different aspects of your picking. We're gonna just be going up and down the strings along with the metronome. I'm gonna start with 8 picks on each string, so it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then we're going to go to the next string, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Once you get to that last string, then just come back up. And then just keep working your way down and up the strings so that 5 minutes runs out. Other ways you can play around with this, instead of doing 8 picks, I find it's a little bit harder the less number of times on each string you stay. So I would go to maybe 4 the next time. Down, up, down, up. And then even harder than that, especially when you're at speed, is doing just 2 on each string. So just down, up, and then next string. And you know, you can get really fancy with it and skip strings or do like odd numbers on each string. So there's a lot of, you know, ways you can change this up and personalize this to focus in and work on your picking technique. I've gotten great benefit out of doing exercises like this, and this is one that I still do pretty much every day.
Thank you.